Hi everyone, I am Kavita, the coach. I am a clarity and consistency coach for women coaches and entrepreneurs. So today we are having our mastermind call number 7, where my exclusive Facebook members are given an invitation to join the mastermind call where they can clear their doubts or any questions, whatever they have. We have a 3-part session where in the first session, our introduction round is mandatory where all the participants introduce themselves. So we understand the power of introduction. Introduction is a one-line story for any coach. With the maximum of 1 or 2 lines, you can tell your story to the audience or to any stranger, whoever you meet, who might turn to be your potential customers. The second part is the weekly accountability call, where we share our weekly accountabilities and share how what we did or what we didn't do in that week. The third part is the Q&A session, where participants ask their questions and I, as a coach with my experience and strategies, help them find their own answers by asking the right questions. So today we are going to start the session. A few ladies were unable to join, so they have sent me their questions. We will go part by part. The first part is the introduction part. When I introduced myself, I think you might have noticed that I told I am Kavita the coach, the name. The next one is I'm a clarity and a consistency coach. The name of that particular niche or the professional name, whatever I give, that comes the second line. The third line comes, I help women coaches. I'm narrowing down my niche. That is, who am I going to help? Particular niche, so that it is clear that I cannot help everybody and I am repelling the people who are not my ideal audience. With this one line, you can attract your ideal audience and repel the other people who might not be interested in your services. So I say that I help women coaches and entrepreneurs to find success in their business by using these business strategies. That is, I make myself clear that I help in business. I am a business coach. I am not a life coach or any other coach. So these are the small, tiny words I use, which makes my ideal audience attract to me immediately, and the other persons might understand that, okay, I may not able to help them, so they repel off. This way, you need not have millions of traffic to your website or your content. You just need to attract the right audience. The next comes the accountability part. Since right now we don't have participants live, so I will skip to the part and go to the question answers. This week I got very nice questions from my audience, so I'm going to read the questions and I'm going to answer it. So one of the question I got here is, I have a student. She asked me how to introduce myself to strangers and how to be a conversation starter. Very interesting question. So basically, she is a women entrepreneur. So the whatever the template I gave, she can use the same thing, or you are a coach or an entrepreneur, you can use the same thing. Your name comes first, then the template goes with what you are called professionally. You could be an entrepreneur. You could introduce yourself as an entrepreneur, or to be more specific, you can say yourself as I'm an emotional coach or a life coach. Or if you sell some arts and crafts materials, you can tell that I am an artist or I sell crafty things. Whatever you say, I dash will be filled up by however you are professionally called in the society, so that people can connect with it more. If you are a life coach and if you tell people that I help people understand their life, then people don't get it so easily. So here in the second sentence, as far as possible, please use the words which is commonly used in the society. The third sentence comes with, I help with dash. Who do you help with? Your narrower niche. Suppose the person is an artist, she does paintings, then she can tell that I help. If her audience is an architect, then she can say my audience is architects. I help architects to make their clients' home beautiful. If she makes paintings for new homeowners, then she can tell that for new homeowners to make their home beautiful, whatever, whoever is the niche in particular, so that See, when you are serving for everybody, you are not serving for anybody. Let me put it again. Why I am so particular about narrowing down your niche, why I am so particular about repelling the other people who you don't want to attract, because, for example, let's think that you have a problem with your hair, which is very common nowadays. You have a hair fall. So when you have a hair fall, for you that is a problem. For the solution, whom will you approach? You know, three people. One person deals with hair fall for everybody. Another person deals with women. The third person deals with hair fall issues for women above 30 years. So if you have a hair fall problem and you find all these three people, who will you approach with? If you are a woman above 30 years, I am damn sure you will go to the third person, because the third person is very clear with their niche, and you know that that person has already worked with other women who are above 30 years. So naturally, you'll go and pick up someone who has experience in your niche. When you are the customer, this is the rule that applies. So when you are the seller, remember that all buyers think alike. So your buyer is also going to think that way. Your buyer is going to find out a person who is super special in their particular niche. People are concerned only about experts who are there to solve their problems. They don't want anything else. Even if you are an expert in 30 different other things, they don't want. They want somebody who is going to solve their problems. So your introduction is super duper important. Please practice your introduction. Nobody is going to get it in day one. And when you are somebody who is going to work on your niches, when you have worked with thousands of different niches, then yes, it is going to take time. You will be working on different niches, then find that particular niche for you, and then please start practicing it in front of the mirror, in front of your friends, in front of strangers, everywhere. See that it is imbibed in your mind so strongly that even in your sleep, you can just speak it like that. And the second part of the question was, how do I become a conversation starter? This is again a different topic. Still, I would like to cover. If you want to start a conversation with somebody, it need not be something of your niche or something that interests you. Any conversation starter will be something which you can speak to the person who are you speaking, something in common interest. So don't drag that person to your specific niche. Start your conversation with something you both have in common. Later, if you find that the other person is interested in your niche or in something you are going to sell, then you can slowly speak about yourself. Other than that, you just please stop with your own introduction. If your introduction is so nice, then and that other person has a need for it, definitely they are going to approach you for their problems. The second question I had is from a coach. Her question is, I give so much free content and still I don't find clients. This topic I have already covered in one of my YouTube videos. Still, I would like to speak about it again. I get this complaint frequently when coaches say that I give so much of free content, still I don't find any clients. Or I give so much of free content, I have so many webinars, I conduct so many masterminds, other things, still the clients what I get is very few in number. I am not happy with the numbers what I get. What to do about it? Number one, whether you do mastermind groups or you have your webinars or you are giving free content through your social media, number one, what matters is your clear messaging. Your clear messaging specifies who you are going to speak with. You have thousands of people in an auditorium and you are going to speak thousands of the people at the same time. Then if the topic may be of interest to a very few, when you're speaking in social media or when you give free content in social media, you have the desire that it has to go and reach the ideal audience, which is a very good desire, but practically not possible. So make your messaging very, very clear. First, let us have the clarity that who is my ideal audience. Break your niche as small as possible. Then when your message is clear, suppose for me, I deal with coaches who are not new coaches. I'm specific about it. I'm not speaking about coaches who are just thinking to start a business, or the coaches who have zero clients. I deal with women coaches and entrepreneurs who already have a few clients and still they are confused about how to get consistent clients, or they are confused about having strategies for their business. I deal only with these coaches. The same way, you please be specific about your messaging, to whom you are going to reach. So that way, when you niche it down, when you have narrower audience, when you have your proper hashtags, then the frustration of I am speaking to 1,000 people and still not getting the audience will not be there, because you are very clear who you are speaking with and how many people are going to approach with. One more thing I would like to clarify in coaching business or entrepreneur business or anywhere, if people tell that I got rich in 3 or 4 years or I got rich in 1 year, maybe they have become rich in that short specific time, but we are not sure how much cost they have paid for to become rich or become successful in that short span of time. Everything comes with the cost, and the cost we are ready to pay for that success is different. So never compare yourself with any other coaches. If you are not able to find your own consistent clients, work on your messaging, work on your strategies, work on your next 2 steps in your business. Just focus only on that, and I am sure you will find your success in the business. So that was the 2 questions I wanted to answer. And the next thing I wanted to say something. Suddenly I spoke with a few clients and they were speaking to me about how frustrated they were with their business. They felt bad that they were not as successful as they dreamt to be. This happens with all of us. Yes, we compare our success with others. Somebody does it for 2 months, somebody does it for 2 years, somebody does it for 20 years, and sometimes we are worried that why we are not so successful so soon. The fingerprint of each person is completely different. The same way, what success means to each person is completely different. The same way, your business is unique because it is what you are. You are the brand. As a women coach or entrepreneur, your business is your brand and it is very unique. So the success formula of your business is going to be completely different and completely unique. Yes, you can model your business with other people's strategies, success models, but copying the same and expecting the same results is not going to work. Nobody is going to tell you the truth of how successful their business was, what were the pains, what were their fears, what were their failures. Nobody is going to tell you. So please don't compare yourself, the success of your business or the money you get, anything. Don't compare yourself. Enjoy your own space. Yes, few things may take time, few things will come sooner, but please never compare yourself and lose your focus. Just work on the next 2 steps in your business, and there lies your success. Thank you. Thank you for this. I hope you would have found these answers useful. Still, if you have some questions, please leave it in the comment box. I'll definitely see that and answer to you. So next Tuesday at 8 p.m. again, you can come and join. Please join my exclusive Facebook group. The link I'll be providing. You can join that so that you can get your exclusive invitation for the mastermind calls. Thank you.